So tell me what it is that you understand about perceived value.
Perceived value is personal. It's what you think is important to you at that moment. I mean, why is it that, we go after childhood memories? Why is it that real estate in one market is greater than it is in another market? How come someone else has to buy a vehicle with four wheels for $250,000 and somebody has to buy one for $250? It's what's important, and it's where you see it as important. Why are you willing to give what you want to give at that time to get it? It's personal. It's very, very personal.
Can you tell me what perceived value, what role perceived value plays in your job?
Well, in my job, the opportunity is for the value to always increase. I mean, if I take it to auction, you're willing to possibly give more that day for what it is because you want it, and you can't leave without it. So for me, nothing gets my heart flowing more, gets the adrenaline going, gets me excited than knowing that I've got a room full of people and I have two that aren't going to leave without it. And that's when it's my turn to start talking.
So do you ever do you ever play off the perceived value to help drive the value of items
Absolutely. Up? Ladies and gentlemen, it's the only one I have today. I offer classes. Hate for you to miss. You can show up tomorrow morning for my wish you coulda shoulda room. Sir, I would hate for you to have to go home with that young lady tonight and explain to her why another $100 you couldn't see sharing that with her today. I mean, that would just be hard. So absolutely, guys, we've waited all this time. I don't know if you've ever seen another one. We're going to sell it today. You're in or out. Yeah, the opportunity, you got to buy now.
Have you ever met anyone in particular who's really good at like you kind of look at as being sort of almost inspirational, being able to drive that value up?
Absolutely.
You're like, man, I wish I could drive it like that guy.
I saw an auctioneer just last January, one of my mentors in the business, and he's 20 plus years my senior, but works a room better than anyone. And as three women were fighting over a so-called supposable cocktail diamond ring, all with clusters, not a lot of value, but looked good. And this one woman is staring at it, and they're at, $10,000. And she's going to have to bid $10,000. And the husband behind him waves his hand, and she's standing there, and she's trying to get the auctioneer's attention as he hits it up for $11,000, and the other woman's deciding not to share it. She's trying to make sure she's in, and he kind of says, "Ma'am, I just can't take your bid because I already sold it to your husband right behind you." And at that moment, the room applauds, people cheer, and the rest of the room is all excited the rest of the day to bid plenty of money because all the emotion is already out there. Wow. And good auctioneers, don't take no for an answer. When they tell you no, that's when it's your time. You come alive. You're there to sell, and that's what I'm hired to do. So.
Huh.